Trying to make
Smiles.
sure I can.
That was fantastic, everybody. Oh my God. And it's before 8 p.m. Pacific time when we get started. We're still late. I have a feeling everybody knows by now to tune in around 7:45 Pacific time because there's always something for today. But I got the workaround. So I think maybe next week, don't quote me on this, barring any type of issues, I think we might start on time. I don't know if that's true, but it's possible. Anything is possible in 2024. Am I right, guys? Am I right?
Yes, sir. You are
Absolutely.
absolutely right.
Sure.
There we go. I'm going to do some stuff in the
Yeah,
background.
buddy.
Kevin's going to talk about how great we are, and then we're going to get started.
Yes,
Kevin?
I am. Yes, I am. Good morning, good afternoon, and good evening to all of you fine people around the world in all 24 time zones. Welcome to Rumble Pod.
Woo!
And now I'm going to introduce to you my co-host and co-conspirators. First, we have the madman wearing that blue headset. He is from the great state of Ohio. He is Bruce Campbell's #2 fan. And if you can say a prayer for his football team that went down in defeat earlier today, the Pittsburgh Steelers. He is a man who is humble. He is a man who loves his Steelers, but next year they'll be back. He is a man who was voted the most handsome man in North Hollywood, California in the year 2023. This man is so desirable that many women, they just faint in his presence. My goodness. Ladies and gentlemen, he is socially lubricated. This is the original Dog!
Socially lubricated.
You.
I mean, he would have to
And you, little Timmy. Oh, hi. I have an audience in my room here. It's very awkward. They're all sitting on the floor.
Oh, you have a live studio
don't
audience?
Don't eat that. No, don't
Wait.
eat that.
You have a live studio audience inside your room?
I do actually. Yeah, every week I have a live studio audience in my room. They just sit down and they wait and they listen and they just smile. And it's just joyful here. It's very joyful here in my
Wonderful.
in my place here of existence. It's joyful.
Those poor people.
You
Yeah,
finally
like-
went through and
They're
kidnapped
like,
people.
please let us go. And I'm like, not till after the live show.
They're like, can we just go home, please?
You're the one that
Please."
got in the van.
Oh my-
Jesus.
Oh my God,
They said
terrible.
we were going to
It's-
get free food.
It's their fault. Yeah. I mean, you'll get your food. Don't worry. It's gonna be McDonald's. Though.
Wow.
You'll get your food. I'm gonna give you a 4-piece McNugget. You don't even need a
Food.
6 now.
Going to a more sane person. A lovely young lady from the great state of California. She is a young woman of high class,
Sal.
of high sophistication.
Never mind.
She is a freelance rock and roll photographer. She is one of the greatest Hufflepuffs working and living and crossing the paths of Earth today. She knows her Harry Potter. She has Harry Potter knowledge. She knows Hermione and Harry Potter inside and out. And let me tell you something. She is one of the most savvy, one of the most sensational ladies in California. Please give it up for Miss Sammy Burrow.
Who is that?
I mean, if we're just gonna
Donald-
make up shit, we might as well pretend it's Christmas and just play that in the background.
God damn.
Wow.
Look on your face during the whole intro, you jerk.
Wow.
Hello,
That's
my
disrespectful.
baby. Hello, my darling.
And last, but certainly not least,
Mm.
a man who always turns the other cheek. A man who was born and raised on the harsh streets of Santa Clarita, California. This man, he spits the most homicidal lyrics. He is a man who has a YouTube channel called Osiris Reed, where you will feel the power and emanation of his hip hop lyrics, as well as
Mhm.
witness him
Mhm.
commit great action as a superb video gamer. Ladies and gentlemen, once again, give it up for this fine gentleman, also a ladies' man, a man who's brought so much joy to women in the community. He is Big Sal
Yeah, baby. There we
Who
go.
does this, Kevin? If you're a wrestler.
Oh, come on. Come on.
It's been a while. Oh my god.
Bang, bang.
Oh my god.
Oh, that's right. Oh, that's right. It's Cactus Jack, Mankind. There we go.
There
Mick
you go.
Foley.
He just needed the sound. That's
Yeah,
where
I think the sound. There we go.
Oh,
it's
no sound.
auditory with him.
Donald,
You got it without sound.
I did.
Donald,
And of course,
Donald.
I am your humble podcaster,
Oh, thanks.
your humble
Thank you.
servant,
Thank
the
you.
Grand Master of the Jedi, and Vulcan
Appreciate
Arts, your Supreme Chancellor, Brother Kevin. Tonight,
That was the shortest intro for yourself,
I
Kevin.
know.
What is
Well,
going
you
on?
see- well, you see, that's the thing. I always have to be humble. I have to elevate my co-host and just give myself a.
we don't need that much elevation. You can be a little faster on the elevation, Kevin. You could just say,
Yeah.
the amazing Donald,
Yeah.
the astounding Sammy, the wonderful Sal. You know.
But people need to know. They need to know how
Um,
great you three
Yeah, but
are.
if they tune in every week, they already know. Like, they know how great we are.
But there's
But
new
it doesn't
people that
hurt
tune
to
in too.
remind
New
them.
people tune in, man.
All right,
New people
who's
from
new?
around the
Who's
world.
new
Remind us,
right now that's
Donald.
on the show? Who's brand new right now on the show? If you're new in the chat, say so. Say, hi, I'm brand new. And by the way, Jan Michael Lesmarius says, how do I lubricate myself socially? Well, let me just tell you how that
You have to have the
happens.
silver tongue of a devil.
There's
Right.
lots of ways. One of them is you can use Half's hot sauce. This can also burn, so you got to be careful in the application. I'm just going to say.
It
But they are
burns.
a sponsor. They're a wonderful company. Go to halfshotsauce.com. Type in the coupon code Donald Hiccups for 10% off your order. They have just reintroduced back the their new it's a hotter version of the Trippy Pickle, Killer Pickle. They reintroduced that. It's coming back out. It should be back out on their website as of a couple days ago. So you can grab some Killer Pickle. This is the milder version because Donald loves hot sauce, but hot sauce doesn't always love Donald. So we have the Trippy Pickle, and it's great. My mom loves it. She puts it on her eggs and stuff. I love it too. I put it on my burgers. Oh, it's fantastic, guys. It would go stellar on a hot dog too, I'm going to be honest. So give it a shot. Go there. Try them out. And if you don't want that, you can go to splatteredfrog.com, type in the coupon code SHORTBOX, and save 20% off your order. You can get a lovely hat, one that I mangled in the dryer. Don't try and wash and dry your hats, by the way, guys, in the washer and dryer. I don't think it's a great idea. When they get stained around here from sweat and stuff, just, I guess, throw them out. I don't know. I've never found a great way to clean a hat. Really, I haven't. I need a butler, like, or a maid or something to clean my hats.
Jeeves, a guy named Jeeves.
Sal, what are you doing tomorrow?
Am I doing tomorrow?
Yeah.
I can't leave my place. They're reworking the streets, so they just took out all the.
Oh, so you can't be on them. You can't be out on the
Yeah.
streets. Selling
No.
that ass. I get
I
it.
can't. Yep.
I
I
get
can't
it.
whore myself, to make a couple of bucks to
Yeah,
go to see a
Wow.
movie theater and hold your hand
Yeah.
when we're watching
Dang.
scary movies.
Frank says hello. I'm looking forward to the new Shogun series premiering next month. The original was pretty good. I have no clue about any of that.
I remember there was a
Sounds
play,
great.
a Broadway play called Shogun back in the day.
I'm sure there was, Kevin. I'm sure there was.
Marco Polo was a good one, and I thought
yeah, it was actually. It
I
was,
wish they would do something like Shogunish, right now.
That was super cool.
And
I
I think what's that guy's name that was in the Wolverine that played the dude that hated him as the father for the daughter. He's also in the Last Samurai, eating the shit out of Tom Cruise.
You're referencing a film that came out 20 years ago?
Was he also in Batman Begins? That fella too, where he played the fake Ra's al Ghul.
Oh, Ken Watanabe? No.
No,
No, I think you're talking about the other guy, the guy that played Genghis Khan. Is that who you're talking about? Sam?
Oh, okay. I think-
I believe so.
Genghis. I can't remember. He's Wu in
Yeah.
in Doctor Strange.
Okay.
Yeah.
You mean Wong?
Yeah, Wong. Wu?
Oh.
Wong? Was it Wong?
Wong. It's Wong.
I guess I got that one Wong.
Because Donald, did you watch the She-Hulk
No,
show?
nobody.
I just got that.
Yes, I did.
There was a whole
Mhm.
because remember Wonger or Wonger?
Oh, with that
Something.
girl. Yeah, that was actually the best episode of
Yeah, that was awesome.
Yeah, they should bring that back. In like even
That
like
was
if it's just a
adorable.
short one-off episode or something, I would enjoy that.
Friendship. That friendship was truly heartwarming.
By the way, What If was pretty fun, I thought. So if you get a chance for season 2, check it out. They're short episodes. I binged it in like 2 days, so it's not going to take much. And besides, Echo doesn't seem to be doing as well. I got through the first episode, and I say got through because it was a bit of a schluck, you know, or
Really?
slog, I guess you could say. I don't know, yeah. But you know, hopefully we get something else better. And if we don't get anything any better, I guess I'll have to just pull out.
Oh, God.
Hi, guys! Donald pulling out for you all. I hope you've enjoyed me pulling out over the last year. I've pulled out a lot. Sammy's got to witness me pull out multiple times.
Oh my God.
Sal's,
Oh my God.
Sal's
No,
been
let's
witness to
not-
that.
Let's not
Kevin.
go spreading those lies.
Every time Kevin has seen me pull out, every single time, like every
With a-
time. Kevin
with
has
a big
Lots of
smile.
comics. Lots of
been
comics.
here to watch me pull out. Kevin is my biggest pull out fan. He is like, you pull out, Donald. You pull out every
The
time.
best comics. The best comics.
Yeah. You get it done.
No.
You
You've
get
taught
it
him well,
done.
Kevin.
Traumatized.
Yeah.
You taught him well, Kevin.
Apparently.
Oh,
He's like, you don't want to get any extra comics, so you pull out. And I'm like, got it, Kevin.
Well, you know, you do have lots of bags and boards, sir.
Yep. Lots of bags and boards. That's true. You got to bag them. You got to bag it up. The books, the comics. Anyway, let's talk comics, guys. I inadvertently did all cars and robots. Interesting enough. I don't know. I'm a man child. I can't help it. So to continue on with the with my love of Petrolhead. Petrolhead number 3 came out. Again, I usually talk only about number 1s, but if I like to highlight a book specifically, I think I'm going to keep talking about it. And as long as it keeps being good, I'm going to keep talking about it. Escape the Smog Zone, Petrolhead number 3. It's all about a robot back in the future. The world is effed. Like now, basically. But they created robots to become almost gladiators. They're race car drivers. And if they get damaged or whatever, they just fix them. So it doesn't matter. So they create these robots, and you vote for your robot, you root for your robot, and they drive these cars. The only problem is the environment was taking a hit. So they disbanded the Petrolhead thing. And there was one robot that was so clunky and made out of used parts that they didn't bother to give him a name. They just called him what the actual slogan was, which is Petrolhead. So he became Petrolhead. There's this little girl here. Her and her father are in trouble. They found out something about how they can fix the environment, but the overseer, which is a robotic entity, doesn't want to allow that to happen because his divine purpose is to save everyone, to protect everyone. So he's trying to eliminate Petrolhead, the little girl, and her father, as well as the sidekick little birdie and the robotic AI entity that operates out of the car. So issue 3 is just continuing that saga. It's a lot of fun. Highly recommend it. If you get a chance, go find issue 1, 2, and grab number 3 while you can. Petrolhead. Loved it. Next.
Oh.
What was that, Sam?
I'll just say, what would you rate it? You should rate.
Oh, that's a good point. 8. 8 out of 10.
8 out of 10. Oh man.
It's a lot of fun.
wow.
Fun on a bun. A lot of fun.
Yeah.
Next,
Fun
we're
on a
gonna
bun.
we're gonna just drive like hell, and that's what this is. Drive like hell. So basically, let's imagine that Satan owns an automobile, and you accidentally steal it to do a bank heist. That's the premise of the story. Drive like hell. I don't recommend going beyond issue 1. I don't recommend getting issue 1. It's just a very by the numbers kind of story. I'm not enriched by it at all. I'm not enamored with it. I literally don't care. So I give it a 2. I'm sorry. I wanted to give it a better, but I've read this story a million times. Drive like hell. I'm just like, yeah, go to hell. Next up, we are on issue 2. Issue 3 already came out, by the way, of Giant Robot Hellboy. They have a kaiju problem, and only a giant robot
What?
Hellboy can solve it. A lot of fun. I'm enjoying it. It is Magnolia. Magnolia, whatever the hell. It's him. So it's pretty to look at. It's unique. His art is fantastic. The story, however, always suffers. It's very simplistic, but this one's actually pretty fun. It's only a 3-parter, so I highly recommend it. Giant Robot Hellboy for about a little under $12. You'll get some Hellboy goodness. So give it a look-see and see what you think. I'd probably give it about a 6.5. And finally, Nadia and the Nanobots. Yes, that's right. It's by Opus, which is a fairly new to the comic book world company. They've been out a few years, but primarily doing singers and songwriter related comic books like Alice Cooper, Ozzy Osbourne, Evanescence, of all things. Yeah,
Wow.
stuff like that. They've been doing a lot of that Danzig type stuff. No joke.
Whoa.
And so
Nice.
they've made enough money with sales that they're able to kind of now branch out and do some indie work, some original stories. This is about robots that are addicted to human feelings, and they get those human feelings through these pills that they ingest. Once they ingest the pill, they can find out what it's like to have sex. They can find out what it's like to bleed, what it's like to be stabbed, to be shot, to eat a burger. And it's a drug for them. So they're addicted to this. And Nadia is the best maker of these drugs out of anybody. And of course, these two guys realize that. So they help her escape her captors. And they go on the lam to try to make more of these pills. So it's actually a pretty unique story and very enjoyable. I give this a 7. Highly recommend it. Nadia and the Nanobots. So, yeah. Give it a shot, guys. You got nothing
Nice.
to lose. It's Opus. It's #1. Just came out, I think, last month before. But give it a shot. And that's it. I'm done pulling out. There we go.
That's just so dignified and wonderful.
Is
I
it?
think it's wonderful.
I think
Dear
that that's
God.
probably the best segment. We need to have some more segments like that, like
Oh yeah.
like
Lots
you know,
more.
Sal shoots. I think that sounds like a good one, where he just shoots from the hip. You know?
Or Sal shoots up, you know.
Yeah. Where you just tie it off.
Wow. Wow.
No.
This is the best.
You should- what kills me is Sammy's reaction. It was super late, but she's like, "Oh God, oh Lord."
Osiris
Well,
says,
because
here's
the
a
first
link
one
to,
was okay, but then
to Splatter Frog Brewery. Sal, you didn't even post the link.
Yeah, I did.
No, I don't see it. I just see you say, here's the link, and that's it.
Here, I'm gonna take a picture of it and send it to you,
Uh,
sweetheart.
Premieres on Hulu. That's great. And Hector Hernandez says, pool game was strong today. Thank you, buddy.
Wow.
Appreciate that.
Wow.
Appreciate that
don't encourage him.
very much.
We got
He
enough to
enjoyed
deal with as
watching
it
me
is.
pull
Don't
out.
encourage him.
Hector enjoyed watching me pull out. And I'm sure the feeling would be mutual if Hector was talking about books as well. I would be enamored with him pulling out also. In fact, we should all get together and just pull out.
All of our best
have a
comics.
big circle. Like we form a circle
You
and
guys-
all pull out.
You can, all of you men can have a circle. That's great. I'm not part of this.
Sammy,
Bye.
you sure you don't want? You can be in the middle, and we'll all stand around you,
First
and
of
just
all,
pull out,
this is
and we can all talk about it.
a group effort, Sammy.
Yeah.
If we pull
It's a-
out, you need to pull out.
Right?
Like,
It's a group effort. Like
Yeah.
I don't understand.
don't make it weird, Sammy.
Don't
Just
make
go
it weird.
along.
Don't be complicated. Just go along with
Yeah.
it. Right. Sal's got it. I don't know why
Yeah.
you can't be in
Complicated.
on this. Jeez.
Kevin's
Anyway.
not denying it, you know.
No,
so
Kevin is
he has to
Free will?
participate.
Kevin is not denying it.
Yeah.
It's ridiculous.
but
Ridiculous.
Speaking of ridiculous, let's talk about 2024, guys.
Oh.
This is 2024 looks to be the most ridiculous year. Why? Well, I mean, besides the fact that apparently a lot of people found out I'm single, it's gotten a little crazy for me. I'm gonna be honest with
Oh
you.
man.
Like I've been getting.
So you have a lot of
poor
takers,
Donald.
huh?
I've been getting a
Yeah.
lot of
Donald.
people hanging
Takers.
out
I've-
like out front of my place. I'm getting a lot of letters, emails.
Emails.
You can count them on one finger.
Bro, I've seen
notches.
a lady come into the comic book shop hitting on Donald, and what sealed
Oh.
the deal for him was she had actually a little container of Bengay.
Really?
Yeah.
I
He's
was
like,
rub
"Oh,
that on my
so-
joints, baby.
Yeah. It's like, yeah, make me feel real good.
She was 70, so
Donald-
just go ahead and say it. It's fine. It's fine.
So keep that kind of stuff. No. Good for you though. Glad you're into older women
Thanks.
I mean,
Well,
he just
can
wants
learn
to
a
shoot
lot
the
from
club
him.
up.
and cougars.
He can learn
He
a lot
just-
from them. I'll learn a lot.
He just likes to, he just wants to
I-
shoot the club up. That's it.
Kevin, we're still going to do that speed dating thing at the shop. So I
Oh,
expect you
the
to
thing,
sign-
No.
I expect you
the
to
thing
sign
you're
up
to
for
the
that.
last year.
Yes, I expect
Well,
you to
no,
sign up for that.
I'm supposed to be one of the what do you call it? The co-hosts. You know,
That's
like
fine.
the game show host.
That's fine, but you can pop in and out. And Sammy, you can be there. Are you've got to sign up, right, Sammy? You're going to sign up.
When are you
right?
doing it? When are you doing
When
it?
is this?
Like- Okay, can the four of us, since Sal is local too, can the four of us get together some night at the shop and kind of pound it out, kind of work out the date, when we want to do it,
Have to use that choice of words though, like those
Work
specific
it out,
words. I
whatever.
don't like.
how we
Okay.
want to like write this, like how we want it to go, how many people, how we want it. Like, can we do that? Can the four
Yeah.
of us like,
Look,
get together and do that?
you know, I always like being
Why
the game
not?
show host. I'm
Okay.
more than happy to be the game show host.
I'm
Perfect.
always
Let me
I'm
know.
I'm always down for a pound out situation.
There we
You
go.
know?
And Sammy could be the Vanna White of the operation.
No, Frank, I did
Okay.
not say weed dating. I said speed dating.
Damn, that would be
Wow.
tight.
Weed
That'd
dating
be
is a
tight.
whole different thing. So,
That
You know what?
actually wouldn't be so bad. That wouldn't
Dude,
be so bad. Honestly.
Just imagine you're
hey,
trying to get to know somebody.
boom! Listen to this. Hector
Ooh.
says, "I work in a female-dominated a field, and I can send invites to bring in some ladies if y'all do it." Hector, we're doing it. Like
Oof.
it's a guarantee. I've been
You-
working on this idea
I-
for about
A year.
a
Send
year.
them.
Yeah.
I think he should, Donald, because I'm betting the odds that the majority of people will end up being men, and you want to have like a
No.
good number of women because the
Right,
numbers
you
will
wanna have a lot
probably
of
be
women.
more skewed. Like, well, no, it'll probably be more likely to be a majority of men, and you want to inject some more ladies
let's be
in there.
realistic. It's going to be a lot of socially awkward men. So what I'm going to do
A
is
lot.
I'm going to be selective. Like if you show up and I think that you are creepy, I'm going to tell you to leave. And I'm going to have Sal
Thank you.
standing there with me as my bouncer at the door, and we're
Mhm.
going to be like, "You need to go, sir. You're freaking people out."
On behalf of all the women, I appreciate that, and I say thank you because
Yes, of
there are a
course.
lot of guys who they think, oh, I'm a nice guy. Oh, why won't you like me? And it's
They're
like,
like,
no, you're
they're
not
like
nice. You're
Mark,
creepy.
what is it? Mark Wahlberg in Fear. Why won't you love me? Like it's like
I know,
oh.
we
As
don't
good
want poor
as he
Sammy.
was, that's a I don't need that kind of psychotic behavior. Thank
No.
you.
Yeah,
No,
we don't want
nobody
poor
does.
Sammy. Why don't you give me your phone number? Why don't you give me your phone number? I'm a nice guy. Yeah, we don't need that.
I'm
That
so
was-
nice. Why won't you talk to me? I bet you only like jerks. And it's like, well,
That was actually a really good movie.
Cincinnati, Frank, was Sausage City. Frank,
What?
Frank
what's
said
talking about?
Cincinnati was Sausage City. He said Miami
What is-
was
what-
much better for him.
What does that mean? Sausage City.
Okay, I'm going to be honest with you, Frank. The only reason why Miami is better for you is because you're not part of the majority. You're part of the minority, technically. So you are
Oh.
a little more rare there than you were in Cincinnati. In Cincinnati, you're like goddamn Skyline chili. No one gave a shit. Like they could get it anytime they wanted, right? It's all just served up on a plate. But now that you're in Miami, you're a specialty. I got you.
So in other words, what you're saying is he was Budweiser in Cincinnati, but in Miami he's more like a fine, a rare wine of some
Nah,
sort.
he's a cognac. Let's be honest. He's a great sidecar.
He went from a chili
go-
bowl to
You
a
go
fucking
wonderfully
tomahawk
with
steak.
lemon juice, sir. You go wonderfully with lemon juice. Just accept it. It's all right.
All right. We're getting a little off
Lemon-
track here.
lemon
We got
juice,
to
all right.
start our 2024. What we're looking forward
Mhm.
to.
Just a bit.
Thank you, Kevin. Yes, let's do this. All right, I'm going to pull up some images just like last week where we talked about 2023, and then whoever wanted that in there is going to talk about it. The first one at the top of the list I'm going to mention really quickly, Argyle. Matthew K. Vaughn, same guy that directed X-Men First Class, the same guy that directed
Kingsman?
Kingsman, thank you. Is now directing Argyle, one of my most anticipated movies of 2024, and it comes out next month in February. I'm not even joking. I am so stoked to see Bryce Dallas Howard and Sam Jackson and the other Sam and
Sam Rockwell.
Yeah, and the Peacemaker and so on and so forth.
John Cena,
Superman. Excited for all these guys to be in this cast. It looks like fun on a bun, guys. This one looks amazing. I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna be first in line when this one hits. And Sal, and you know it. Sal, you're going with me. It's just the way it is.
I know.
Aw,
When we saw
buddy.
the trailer for the first time, yes, you were jumping up and down your seat like
I
a
was
fucking
like,
5-year-old.
Yeah.
He even grabbed me like a crazy person. Like, Sal, do you know what this is? I'm like, Jesus Christ, no,
Yeah, like that.
I've never seen this.
Yeah. So I'm
like,
super
dude,
stoked.
hands off.
Anybody else, anybody in the chat, anybody else excited for Argyle? And if you haven't heard of it, please, not right now, but after this podcast, please YouTube it and watch the trailer because it looks magical. It looks like so much fun. It's basically this girl writes spy novels, but she writes them so realistically that she's like predicting the future. So now a bunch of spies from different spy networks,
Countries, agencies, yeah.
want her, and they're trying to kidnap her so she can tell them what's going to happen next. It's really cool.
Oh, baby.
Yeah, it's an original story. It's a fun looking story. It's Matthew K. Vaughn, man. That guy, in my eyes, can't do any wrong. That guy, he took over for Guy Ritchie and just ran with it. You know, in my eyes, it's fantastic. So I think that's going to be a great one. Anybody else looking forward to it besides Sal, who obviously has to?
Well, I'm actually looking forward to it because remember I told you
Sal has
that
no choice.
Henry Cavill, what he looked like. If you watch the trailer, just pay attention to Henry Cavill. He looks like Arnold Schwarzenegger from that movie Red Heat.
A photo of him right now.
Yeah,
right there.
He looks like
front and
Arnold
center.
from Red Heat, like where he's like
No,
the Russian,
yeah.
the
You're not
Russian
wrong.
cop.
Yeah, you're not wrong
The
with that haircut.
hair.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not a huge fan. I'm
You're not?
the haircut from the
I'm
trailer I saw, but
I
No.
can't look forward to this.
I think
more.
I'm
What is
digging it. I'm
all
digging
in.
it.
Sal and I are all
What
in,
is
man.
that?
Yeah, I'm digging
It
it.
makes his forehead look ginormous.
It's okay. He's
Not good.
He's from the Xenomorph verse. It's okay. He has a big forehead.
I don't know about that.
That's funny. The Xenomorph verse.
His third language is echolocation. It's okay.
I don't know. Yeah.
I feel like
still
it's going to
sad
be a
he's not
fun
gonna be
movie.
No, I'm sure the movie's gonna be really good. I think I'm just still thinking about him. Still sad that he's not gonna be the Witcher anymore.
Let it go.
Oh,
Let it go. He's doing us.
Have you seen that? Have
Yeah,
you seen the
listen.
pictures of Liam Hemsworth? It looks
Yeah.
awful.
It does look awful, but here's the thing: is that I don't even care anymore about The Witcher because they're not even following the storyline from the video game, and that's why Henry
They're
Cavill is
not.
out.
Well-
Okay, so he has,
And then he's got
he's one of the gamers that wants it to be done right, and if it's not going to be done
well,
right,
he's the
he doesn't
whole
want to be a
reason
part of
that
it.
Show,
Right.
Yeah, he's the whole reason that show got made, and like,
I know.
and now he's doing that Warhammer project, and that's probably
Dude,
going to be really
I
good.
can't.
but,
I
you know.
can't wait for that shit. Oh my goodness.
Warhammer.
'Cause he's a
That's
really-
not on the
I'm gonna
list.
try to,
you
like,
sons
you
of
know.
bitches. I'm
Yeah.
gonna pull up Ballerina.
Okay,
That's on the
it's
list.
not
though.
well.
I don't
okay.
know. Kevin, are you looking forward to Ballerina?
you know, a little bit. I mean, it's a spin-off of the John Wick series. I figured, we'd probably get some decent action. Plus, I believe Keanu Reeves is in it anyway. I think it takes place before John Wick 4.
Oh, it's like a in between kind of storyline.
Yeah.
I get it.
You
I get it.
remember?
Okay.
I think
By
the
the
character was
way,
in part
more
3.
important than this movie, my mom and
What?
dad are now on. So everybody say
Hey!
hello to mom and
Oh,
dad.
Hello.
Hi,
Hi,
McKinney.
mom and dad.
Hold on, Mom, Papa.
They were having technical difficulties. It runs in the McKinney lineage, the technical difficulty thing when it comes to.
But they're here now.
Stuff like
they're
that,
here
yes.
now. That's what matters.
All right, go ahead. I'm sorry, Kevin.
Oh, I was saying, yeah. It's like it's a spin-off of the John Wick series. If I recall, I think the character was in part 2 or part 3 briefly, so it's just kind of following her story along. So yeah,
Okay.
it should be cool. I heard, was it you who told me that the TV series or something they were doing last year wasn't very good around the John Wick series? There was some spin-off.
The Continental.
Yeah, the
Continental.
Continental. Yeah, someone told me it wasn't that good.
No, some of the characters were pretty weak.
Oh,
damn.
Yeah.
that's sad.
That's the one thing that, like, you know, when people miss their mark is that it's a great idea, but you have to focusing on multiple characters that was a no for me.
Mm.
You know what I mean?
Stephanie and Lee are watching too. My sister and her husband are watching. Hello.
Hello.
Oh.
Hector says,
Oh.
Howdy.
Abigail coming out in April seems to be the better ballerina movie. Oh, I just saw the trailer for it last night. 100% agree, Hector. 100%. Holy shit, that looks batshit insane. It's
I haven't watched the
I don't know if you
trailer.
guys
I've
have
just
seen the
seen,
trailer for it, but it's about a small ballerina that also happens to be a vampire that
Ooh.
has people stuck in this
Oh.
mansion with her and they can't get out, and she's just hunting them.
That sounds.
It's the
That sounds
weirdest
good.
Damn.
bonkers
sounds
thing, but it
good.
seems so good. I'm stoked
Almost
for
like
that one.
it's almost like a Dead by Daylight
I'm-
kind of thing.
I'm gonna see that. I'm gonna see that.
Yep.
I'm definitely gonna see
Uh-oh.
that because I like horror movies.
Oh shit, guys. Boom, 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 boom.
What is he doing?
Beetlejuice 2,
Oh,
motherfuckers.
okay, there we
It
go.
comes out in
Oh.
There we go.
2024. I
It's coming out this year. I didn't know
couldn't
that.
Yep.
be more excited. I am the biggest
Oh.
Beetlejuice fan. I'm a huge Michael Keaton fan. I'm a fan of Jenna Ortega. I am a fan
She's amazing.
of the play
Winona?
Beetlejuice. I am a fan. I couldn't be more of a fan. They might as well just send me tickets to the premiere.
That I'm so excited for that. I hate that it took so long for it to happen, but I'm really happy that it's happening, and I love that Jenna Ortega is in it because of her in Wednesday. She's kind of perfect to do this, to be Lydia's daughter, and it's like, oh, good.
Exactly. Yeah.
And yeah, how is it possible for anyone to not love Michael Keaton? I don't understand.
At this point, I can't argue with that statement. Like, Michael Keaton's amazing. Everything he does is amazing. I'm so excited to watch it. I'm so excited for it. I mean, it came out in what, 88, 89?
88. I think it was like 88.
It's insane how long it's been. But we're getting a sequel. I just pray, I'm crossing my fingers, that we get more like Ghostbuster Afterlife and less like Dumb and Dumber or whatever it was. You know what I mean? Like, when they take these long breaks in between, sometimes the magic fizzles. And Tim Burton, for
Or even
example,
better, Top Gun, Maverick.
right?
Like that.
Yes, thank you. Tim Burton has not been his best at a lot of his later films, and it's because he's embraced the art of computer animation. And I feel, hopefully, that if he goes back to more of the mechanics behind special effects for Beetlejuice 2, we will get a proper story.
Poor baby.
That's the hope. That's the hope.
Oh,
But definitely looking forward to it. It comes out, I believe, in the fall, I want to say.
Yeah, let me see. I know it's in the fall. You're right.
Kevin, I thought I got rid of this photo, but I did not. So we're going to talk about Bob Marley, I guess.
Ooh,
Yes, the Bob
Don't
Marley
worry.
biopic.
Donald.
about a thing.
Yes. I was shocked,
One love.
man. I was shocked,
One
man.
love.
I'm just going to be for the people, man.
I like I like the fact that you pick a picture of him smoking a joint while driving.
Walter Millen
Is
says,
this-
Kevin told me to come here, said Donald was getting his hookers. Kevin, is
What?
that what you said?
I never said that.
Kevin? Literally,
I
it's
never
in the
said
chat
that.
right now. It's in the comments in the chat.
I never said that.
Are you sure?
First of all,
Kevin,
what
are
kind
you
of person you think I
promising
am?
people prostitution in order to get them to
No.
come to the show?
No, absolutely
Whore.
not.
Kevin, are you sure?
I am sure.
Okay. All right.
I know you turn into a different person at night.
Yeah. Well,
You know,
yeah,
Sal,
after
actually,
8 o'clock.
Sal,
Wait, it's
Some of
8:20.
us.
wait, Sal, you're right. I just noticed that. He is smoking a joint while he's driving the car. I
Yeah.
did not see that.
Yeah.
Wow.
Crazy.
Kevin.
But you know what? I saw the trailer to this a few months ago, and it looks really good.
Yeah.
It's played by the guy who played. It played the guy who I know the guy. He was in Secret Invasion. You didn't like Secret Invasion. I get
That
it.
was
I
terrible.
get it.
Hot fucking
But-
trash.
But
Oh, okay.
Kingsley Ben-Adir, who's playing Bob Marley, it looks good. I think he, much like those other biopics for those other movies for Elvis and good Lord, help me out here.
The only one that was good was Rocket Man with Elton John.
Rocket Man, Elton
Like,
John.
That was the only one that was good, and it.
You like the one
and
from
nobody
Queen?
cares.
You like-
Oh,
you
fuck
You like
that
the one Freddie
movie.
Mercury?
That
Freddie
movie can
Mercury? You
suck
like that
it.
one?
No, awful.
Oh,
Just awful.
Really?
Yes. Self-congratulatory jerk-off session is what that movie was. It was terrible.
wow,
If
man.
you thought that was a good film, Rocket Man would blow your goddamn mind. No,
No, I've seen Rocket Man. It was a good one too.
What did Rami Malek do to you, man?
he was
Did
born.
he touch you the wrong way or something, man? What's wrong with you?
He was born.
No.
Donald's never gotten close enough to him for that. Come on.
You wouldn't know, Sammy.
He's probably got some kind of restraining order against you.
He might. Yeah,
Probably.
You're not wrong. You're not wrong. Okay, so you're looking forward to that. All right, that's great. Yeah. Good for Bob Marley. Who put this up here? Bridgerton season 3. Is that even
That was-
a thing?
Yeah.
That was Miss
Yeah.
Sammy.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
That's not even a thing.
Fuck yeah. Fuck yeah.
This is the most
No, Donald,
female
look, okay?
centric
No.
thing I've ever seen in
Let
my
me-
life.
Wow. Wow.
Even though the majority of the audience is probably female, there are plenty of dudes who watch it and it's a good show. Okay. And yes, I haven't read any of the books they're based on. I bought one of them, haven't read it yet.
Mm.
And actually,
Not
the
even
books
a
that I
true
bought-
fan.
no, but the book that I bought was actually the one that this season's going to be based on, but I haven't read it yet because I'm reading other stuff. But no, because this is the season where we finally get Penelope and Colin. You know, she's been friends with his younger sister for years. She's
Mhm.
always had a thing for him.
Mhm.
And I like how you're not paying any attention at all. But don't worry, I don't feel
No, I'm fine.
disregarded. And, you know,
Testify,
But,
Shammy. Tell us about it.
Look at that.
but this is the season where we get to see it because she's been in love with him for years, had a thing for him. And I think this season, it's like at the end of season 2, he kind of, she overheard him saying, oh, he would never marry her. And then, so in this season, it's supposed to be, she's finally given up on her crush and her feelings for him and decides, okay, well, it's time for me to find a husband regardless. And
Mhm, mhm,
I think he's supposed to kind of help her with
Mm.
that. But then he realizes, oh yeah, I actually love this person who's been in love with me for years, but I never really noticed until now. And it's like, but I love it. Bridgerton is a good show, Donald.
Yeah.
Nothing wrong with a little romance.
Give it a chance.
Okay.
Give it a
Yeah,
chance.
No, yeah.
Yeah.
Get right on that.
Notice Donald just looking down the whole time.
No.
Mhm.
Super.
I was looking you right in
Don't
the
feel-
eyes.
It's not like a look. Where do you think I am, Donald? Where the hell do you think I am? Mrs. McKinney, do you see the way your son is acting towards the
Disrespectful.
woman?
Disrespect.
And also, Donald's sister, was he this way? Was he this way when you guys were growing up? Was he? Please tell me. I want to know.
My sister and I both agree that I'm pretty amazing. She is too, but still, there's that.
Wow. Okay, that was kind of sweet. So it's kind of hard to be fully annoyed with you, but still, I managed somehow.
Yeah, I know. All right, moving on from Bridgerton.
Donald,
What
fuck
is
you.
that?
Look, dude.
Oh Christ!
You
What
wanted
is
my-
this now?
You
Who put
wanted
this
my
on here?
opinion.
Who put this on here? I really want to know. Civil War. Who put this on here?
Civil War.
Yeah.
What,
Kevin, was
Marvel?
that you? No.
Oh yeah, that is me. I did put that there.
I was like,
Why do you got to
okay.
get political with your shit?
No, I mean it looked like it's from Alex Garland. It did 28 Days Later.
This could not be more political. I saw this trailer
Maybe it is.
last night and I puked in my mouth a little bit.
No,
I
you
mean,
didn't.
it does kind of hit a little close to home in some
I
respects.
know, which is why I don't want to hear about it.
All right,
So,
all right.
almost
But
looks like
no,
a purge.
go ahead.
No, I
Go
mean,
ahead.
again,
if you're looking
I-
forward
the-
to it, that's fine.
it's just, it is an election year, and unfortunately, our country is divided, and this movie could be what could happen in the future if we don't get together and solve our problems. So, to me, it might be a good film to watch, so people can realize, hey, if we don't get it together, this is what our fate is going to be.
Kevin, let me tell you what's going to happen.
What's going to happen?
Everybody in the South is
Oh,
going to
no.
go see it, and they're going to go, "Oh no, we're in trouble. We better get them first."
Donald,
Get who first?
Donald,
Jesus
Donald.
Christ.
Donald, as someone who has family that are from the South, that's not cool, dude. That's not cool.
And by the way, you like Kirsten Dunst, Donald, don't you? She's one of the main people in the
No,
movie.
I hate her.
Wow.
She said really nasty things about
How
you.
dare you, sir?
No, she was nasty towards Kevin.
Have you not watched?
When we both worked at ArcLight, she was very nasty towards him.
That was actually what's his name? The supervisor who got the QC who got treated badly. The one who used to like you, the tall skinny guy.
Oh, I got you confused with the tall, skinny guy that used to like me.
Yeah,
I can't remember his name.
he'll come back to me in a second.
Starts
He'll
with
come
a
back to me
D.
in a second.
No, maybe
It's not Dante. It's
Devon.
No, not Devon. That was the other
Deshaun.
fellow. It'll come back to us.
Yeah.
Something like that.
Yeah,
It'll come back to
yeah.
us.
I know who you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah. He was the one who had the problem with Kirsten
Oh.
Dunst when she
Okay.
disrespected him.
All right. Yeah, Kirsten
Now,
Dunst
Tobey
is nasty
Maguire.
to somebody. I remember that.
Yeah.
Toby
Now,
Maguire.
shoot,
that
he
guy
likes
fucking
me. He likes me. He's nice to me. Three
Tobey
times. He was very, very polite to
Toby
me.
Maguire, right here, buddy.
Oh, come on.
Come find me.
What?
I'll whoop your ass.
He's upset because Tobey Maguire did the Usher Grief for Spider-Man 3, and he didn't get a chance to do it.
He
That's why
phoned
he's
it
upset.
in. He phoned it in. I was ready to hype him up. I was gonna go, let's go, and he's like reading from a script. Hi, this is our Spider-Man 3. You might want to check your exits and COE16. Oh, I'm reading the side of an envelope.
D'Angelo. That was his name, Donald. D'Angelo.
Oh God, thanks for the reminder.
D'Angelo. That's the guy he likes you.
Yeah, I know he did. Yeah. He very much so did.
Oh,
It made it
yes,
very
poor
awkward
Donald.
at work. That's great. So moving on from that one, we're not having a civil war. Let's have some Deadpool.
Popular.
Deadpool 3. guys. How about
Yes.
that?
Deadpool 3.
yeah.
It's gonna be a lot of fun.
You think
A
so?
lot of fun.
I believe
Why
so.
wouldn't it be a lot of fun?
Taylor Swift. We just recently, 2 weeks ago, we put out a podcast, about a week and a half actually, that says, "Can Taylor Swift save comics?" If you guys haven't checked it out on YouTube or your other podcast platforms, please feel free to do so. We do very politely describe the situation of Taylor Swift, the Swifties, and everything, and how she can use all that positivity in order to create a positive environment for comic books and comic book characters in film. So it's very thoughtful and provocative also as well, because Kevin talks about sexual things in the podcast also.
Really? I didn't know that.
You did not, but everybody else caught on right away.
I see.
Get Swifty.
And I see it. Frank really hasn't got over Topher Grace from 17 years ago, playing Venom.
Oh yeah, he was pretty bad.
I mean, that was the worst Venom in history.
Right.
When I found out it was Topher Grace, I'm like, somebody needs to go check on Sam Raimi right now. He's on something
Right.
He's unwell.
Who put Despicable Me 4 up on here?
Kevin.
Kevin.
Reason
Kevin.
being, remember before I got your list, I was putting stuff out there because I wasn't sure
If we
somebody
don't
wanted
know
to talk
who
about
it
some-
was, it's
Yeah.
Kevin.
No, you know what is? Listen, it's process of elimination.
Sorry, we only talked for a
You were
second
dis-
about
you were
Deadpool.
disappointed
What's
in
wrong with
it.
you, Donald?
Sammy didn't even claimed it. I know I
don't
didn't.
watch.
Yeah. So process of elimination. I Sherlock Holmes.
What about this?
It's Kevin.
It's pretty good. It's pretty good.
Oh,
too.
Donald.
Yeah.
Hold on a second. Donald, guess who's in Deadpool 3?
Who?
Your favorite X-Men writer is actually in the movie.
You-
Fabian, nice to see you.
Son of a bitch. Not so nice to see you,
Yeah.
Barely
Fabian.
talked about it.
Man, if I
barely
saw that
talked about
guy,
him.
if he ended up in the same room with me, I'd beat his
He's
ass.
adorable.
I'd beat Fabian's ass. Fabian, I'm coming
Adorable.
for you.
Isn't that the guy that you said that like his art's too clunky or some shit?
No,
No,
it's
he's
the
a
writer.
terrible
It's the
writer.
writer.
Oh,
He
he's a
can't
writer.
write
Oh
himself out of potato sack. He's awful. He should work at
my
fucking
god. Oh
Pizza Hut in the 80s.
my god.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow.
Serving us fucking like buffet pudding and pineapple slices.
But Donald, are we not excited that we get Wolverine back for Deadpool 3?
Stoked.
Yeah.
And like that there's
You'll miss Hugh Jackman.
rumored, who knows what kind of
Did you say-
cameos they could have.
His wife and him, I don't think are together anymore, Kevin. Miss Hugh Jackman.
They're
Is that
not.
what you're
But
discussing?
No. I said, don't you miss Hugh Jackman. That's what I
Yeah.
said.
Miss Hugh Jackman. I don't.
well,
I
and
don't think they're
he had
together
said he would
anymore.
never.
I thought they got
He
a
had said,
divorce, or they're
Donald,
getting a divorce.
you know what Donald, you know what he's saying. Stop it. Stop it.
All right.
No,
That's
but you know, like,
despicable of me. All right, moving on.
He said he would never come back, and like now he's going to be in the new Deadpool, and there's
Money
rumors that we're
talks.
going to get Elektra.
Money talks.
We're going to get.
Uh-oh. Kevin, right behind you. And right in front of you.
What is it?
Oh, Dune.
Oh yes, Dune.
Yeah, I can't wait for this one.
A lot of fun. I finally watched the original one from David Lynch in its entirety. Oh my goodness! I hate to
Oh,
say
Lord.
it. I was bored. I hate
You
to
were
say it.
bored.
I was bored.
Kevin, you hadn't watched it before?
I watched pieces of it when I was younger, but I just never finished it. But I had to watch the whole thing just because I want to compare it to the newer one. And I said, wow, this is one of those cases where the newer version is far superior. Far superior.
Well, you got to realize David Lynch is a nut job.
He is a
When it
little
comes
bit
to-
weird.
he's-
Yeah,
he's-
a
he's
little
an- he's
bit
a-
weird.
He's a bit of a nutter. If you.
Well,
understand
hey,
that.
trying-
where's my
what is that?
bourbon,
Twin
Sal?
Peaks,
Where's my
right?
bourbon?
He did
Twin
Twin
Peaks.
Peaks,
Oh
right?
my god.
I've been trying to watch the first episode for 3 years. I really have. For 3 years now, I've been trying to watch the
Donald,
first episode.
of the original show,
Yes,
like the
yes.
first season.
Yes, I need help. I need somebody to sit with me and keep me awake.
Donald, the show is so good though.
Sammy, are you coming over to help keep me awake? Because that's what
You-
I need.
Slap you. I'll slap you.
That's what I need. That because I keep falling asleep.
It would be.
Um.
It would be my pleasure.
Oh, thanks. Kevin, Timothy
just thank you.
Chalamet. He's done fantastic job in Dune. He did a fantastic job in Wonka. I also heard he did a fantastic job in a movie called Call Me by Your Name. Have you seen it, Kevin?
No, I have not, sir. Tell me about it.
Kevin, I think you should watch it. I think it could become a coming of age film for you. It could become an awakening type of film for you. It
Really?
could blossom you into the perfect man that you are meant to be.
I see.
Unfortunately, it does have the guy that loves the taste of human flesh, Armie Hammer.
Armie Hammer.
also in
Oh,
that.
yes, indeed.
But Timothy is in it, and it's supposed to be fantastic. So I highly recommend that you come over. Sammy comes over, Sal comes over, and we all watch it together. And
And I get to smack Donald.
Absolutely.
she can slap all of us to keep us awake.
Mhm.
But Call Me by Your Name. I don't know much more than that, except for I was told that you would love it. So
Oh, by the way, Sal, did you ever see the Alejandro Jodorowsky Dune documentary? Like what his version of what it would have been like? It's kind of very interesting.
At the end of the day, I think they, like I said, like they just gave it to Lynch because he was making waves with with other movies like Eraserhead and I'm trying to remember what that other one that he did. Blue Velvet.
Blue Velvet.
Like I have Blue Velvet on Blu-ray.
Where's my
Nick-
bourbon?
eh?
My favorite part is like he's like, oh, you want a beer? And he goes, yeah. What kind of beer do you like? He's like, oh, I like Heineken. Heineken, fuck that shit. Pabst Blue Ribbon. I was like, yo,
I love Pine.
Dennis
Dennis
Hopper. Dennis
Dennis
Hopper.
Hopper.
Ew.
Rest in peace, Dennis.
I
Like,
was
he
just at Bordner's Saturday night, and I got the PBR
Is that where you were
special.
watching that band, Donald?
No, that was a good time at Davy Wayne's. Yeah,
No, but what was the band called? Though I'd
Good
asked
Times.
you. That's literally just what the band was called.
Yeah, they were called the Good Times, and they were at Good Times
Ah.
at Davy Wayne's, which is interesting.
And that was
But
Was
we
that
were
what
standing up
you
on
saw
top of the
them?
fireplace. We had really good seats, so we just stood up
Oh.
on top of the fireplace, and no one was higher than us, so we just saw the band play. It was fantastic.
I think
Rob and I had a really good time.
I've been there once.
Oh, it's so good.
Years
You
ago,
enter
but,
through
like,
the
yeah.
through a like 60s style, 70s style
Re- refrigerator.
and you go
yeah.
up into a 70s living room, and then you go to a bar off to the right, and then if you want to go back out to the left and then straight out, there's a fake grass lawn and a 70s style camper where they serve alcoholic snow cones that you can also have.
I went there once because a friend of mine played
Yeah,
there.
it's
That
a-
was a long time ago, but
It's a
still,
very
it was cool.
intimate, quite very nice bar if you're there with the right people. If the vibe
I
is
like
correct,
places
it's,
like
it's
that.
very nice. Yeah, and we had a fantastic time that evening. Rob and I really
I would not
lived
mind.
up Saturday night, I will say.
Aw. Aw, Rob.
Mm-hmm. Right on the screen, though, that everybody's looking at is Furioso. This is the prequel to the most recent Fast and Furious film, if I recall.
Fury Road, Mad Max Fury Road.
Oh, okay.
Mad Max, Donald.
Oh my
Mad Max.
God,
Okay.
Donnie.
You know he's doing
Yeah.
that. He's doing that on purpose, Sal. Don't
And
let
that's-
him don't bait you.
Feed
No,
me, Sal.
honest- no, I actually like Donald like this. I don't want Donald to change ever.
Do you?
Thank you.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Yeah.
You know, it makes him unique. You know,
It's
you know,
true.
like. But
It's unique.
to this movie, I thought they were gonna do a continuation movie for Furiosa, not a
Right,
prequel.
right. That's what
And
I thought too.
when I'm hearing a prequel, and I'm like, why? But whatever. I'm gonna give it a chance because I'm actually a big, Mad Max fan, and maybe he might make an appearance, maybe not. I always like those like apocalyptic worlds with like it's just like old cars. One of my favorite things.
Escape from New York, that type of movies.
I don't
Yes.
think they ever did apocalyptic cars in Escape from New York, Kevin. There was a taxi. Sorry.
Yeah, but overall, I'm having high hopes for it, but it just looks like a copy of the other movie. Looks like the same
Donald.
thing. What?
I'm
What'd he do?
sorry.
Donald.
I'm just reading chats. I'm sorry. Chris is here.
Okay.
Chris Turner. He says, I'm here. And Chris Duque says, I'm late, but I'm here.
Chris.
Sorry, Sammy. You can stop holding your breath.
Oh Lord. But if you saw Furiosa the trailer, doesn't it look like a copy of the Tom Hardy?
A
Looks
little
the same.
bit. A little bit.
We'll see. I have full faith in George Miller. George Miller?
Yes.
George.
Yeah. Georgie Porgy Puddin' Pies.
Good job, Donald.
Kiss the girls that made him cry.
What?
George Miller. I
gosh.
have full faith in George Miller. Particularly because I had no faith in him after he did Happy Feet. And then he came out with
How dare you diss Happy Feet?
It's not a good film. It's trash. I'll argue that 9 days out of the week.
How dare you disrespect the memory of the great Robin Williams?
If a Happy Feet is hot trash, I don't give a shit who was in it. It's really bad.
Come here.
Wow. Do you hate penguins, sir?
Come here. Come here.
No, I don't actually.
Dog.
But I don't really hang out with them to know
How
if they're
come?
like cool. Do you?
They are cool. I do. They're cool. They're cool
No, you
people.
don't. Shut up. You don't. All right, let's move on past this. Oh God, Kevin
What?
Garfield.
What's wrong with Garfield?
Just talk about it briefly, very briefly. Why do you
Hey,
want
look.
this here?
Look, I
Is
thought
Bill
people
Murray
would be
playing
interested.
Garfield?
I don't think so. Look, regardless, it's a Garfield movie. It's been a while.
Hmm.
For all those of us who grew up in that era,
Yeah.
that's what it see. See what it's about. But actually, you know who's playing Garfield of all people?
Mhm.
Chris Pratt.
Of course.
Oh, my
Fucking
God.
Christ. By any
Dear
means.
God.
Wow,
why?
Jesus! Wow, my God.
There's nothing.
Okay. Hey, we're gonna make Thundercats, and we're gonna bring in Chris Pratt. Like, get the oh my! Hey, we're gonna make
Better not.
Inspector Gadget. Bring in Chris Pratt. What is going on here? Like, is
No.
I'm sorry, that's some bull.
Is it really, Kevin? Is it really Chris Pratt?
I'm not kidding,
Please.
man. It really is. I'm not joking.
Please tell me you're faking. You're
I'm not
lying.
joking. I'm serious, man. I'm serious.
you know what?
I
I
need
would
help.
have been okay with it if Chris
Somebody
Pratt
help me
was
out.
the dog.
Oh, God.
No fucking dialogue. Give Chris Pratt the dog, not fucking Garfield. God, no.
It's a me, a Garfield.
You okay?
Do you like
Okay.
spaghetti? I love spaghetti.
He loves
That's-
lasagna.
Hey, oh, by the way, Donald, he's also going to be playing Inspector Gadget, another Inspector Gadget movie too. Just Pratt.
Oh.
Don't help me. What happened? Help me. Help. Somebody pick me up.
Go Gadget. Like,
Why is his
oh,
screen dark? What happened?
He's
cracking
covered.
up.
Okay, God.
He's crying.
Oh
I
man.
barely survived that one, Kevin.
I swear, he needs to learn to leave some things alone because he's gonna ruin everything.
No shit.
First of all,
Uh-oh.
people need work out there. You know, I can play Garfield.
Oh,
Why can't I
God.
get the job?
We've got
Yeah,
so
exactly.
many
Chris
things to
Pratt.
go through. Jesus, I'm looking at the list. Okay.
Fall Guy.
Okay,
Give us
okay,
Fall
okay.
Guy.
All right. Wow. Frozen Kingdom, Ghostbusters.
Yeah, of course.
Who's looking forward to that? From
Everybody.
what I'm told is like you know how we had Egon, right? And
Mhm.
that was Harold Ramis, and he passed away. And then we had Ghostbusters Afterlife, and they did a ghost version of Egon, which was super respectful. It did a wonderful homage. It brought tears to everybody's eyes, and if you didn't tear up, you're a monster.
Wow.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
But now
No, fact.
we're getting Janine, who was in love with Egon, by the way. We're getting her. She's going to be suiting up for this Ghostbusters. I couldn't be more excited to get Janine in the suit and get her ready. Like, I'm so excited for this because it's the closest to the amount of respect we could have gotten from the last one. You know what I mean? To get Janine in that suit and get her ready to be a Ghostbuster. I am all freaking in. And I just hope Frozen Kingdom lives up to the hype of the last one. I will be there with my Twinkies. Rob will be there probably with me because Rob brought Twinkies and threw them to people in the theater. Whether they knew they were getting a Twinkie or not, they probably got hit.
Oh
with one.
God.
But he was throwing
Did they catch it with their mouths?
one caught him with his butt. It was really weird.
Oh Lord.
But also
God.
incredible to see. It was a sight to behold, let me tell you. But yeah, it's. I can't wait. It comes out in March apparently.
March 22nd.
Oh, wow.
Which is shocking to me that they would
March.
air this in March and not June, July, August, or November, December.
Spring blockbuster.
A March film for a Sony film for a blockbuster. The only other studio that takes those type of chances in March is usually Warner Brothers, who had a hit with 300 and just never stopped putting out hits in March or trying to. And most of the time it was misses because a lot of times in the Midwest and the East Coast, there's a lot of snow in March. So it's an interesting idea. So we'll see how this lands, but I am excited for it. Let's read some comments real quick. I can't wait to see it, says Chris. Afterlife was cool. I cried in the end. Yeah, dude, like ugly cried. Chris says, when I die, I'm going to haunt Sammy with chains on like Marley and Marley from A Muppet's Christmas Carol. Oh, that's sweet. Janet says, yay, love that Dan Aykroyd and Bill Murray and Ernie Hudson. Not Ernie Charles, Janet. Ernie Hudson. Get it right.
Wait, did she say
What?
Ernie Charles?
And then she says, oh, yes, Ernie Hudson. Thank you. Okay, Kevin, you corrected her. That was very polite of you, Kevin. I just said it
Yes.
on the air live.
What do you guys think
you
of?
heard everybody,
I'm a dick.
Donald.
What do you guys think of Paul Rudd in Ghostbusters?
Love him.
He's cool. He's cool.
Paul Rudd can do
cool to have
no
around.
wrong as far as I'm concerned.
I love Paul Rudd.
Paul Rudd's
He's-
the best.
He's
Perfect.
just super fun.
And
Oh, take that.
perfect, and he.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sal? Sal,
perfect.
we've got King Kong with a gauntlet on and standing next to Godzilla. What do you think?
Ooh, I can't wait. You know
Yeah.
me, I'm a big MonsterVerse man.
I know. When
you know
does
what
this
I
come
mean?
out? Do you know when this comes out?
I think it comes out like in 2-3 months.
Ooh,
It's like
Oh,
around
yeah,
the
it
corner. Pretty sure it's coming out soon.
Oh, actually, in March 29th.
Yeah,
Jesus, we're getting
March?
so many good things in March.
Wow.
I
We
do,
just
yeah.
have
Back
to
to back,
survive
back.
this month.
Ghostbusters.
Because let me
That's
tell
the
you,
You know,
Sal, I watched a movie last night. I went with Daniel. We watched Night Swim.
Oh, how was it?
Night Swim.
So bad. It's trash. Don't see it.
Come on.
It's
Don't
really-
ruin a potential scary movie for
It's
me.
not scary at all, Sammy. It's just really bad. Don't watch it. Please don't. Skip
Night
it.
Swim.
I
Wyatt,
really want some
Wyatt
good new
Russell,
horror.
Kurt, your father would be ashamed of this shit. It's terrible. Don't do
Ooh.
this kind of
I mean,
stuff.
Wyatt Russell. No offense to Wyatt Russell, but I kind of immediately hated him just because of who he was playing in Falcon and the Winter Soldier.
Yeah.
And his character was supposed to be he wasn't supposed to be necessarily a douchebag, but I just didn't like him right away because he was trying to take Steve's place and like
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah. Johnny
like-
Walker. He's
but-
the name of a whiskey. A scotch.
John Walker, and he was like,
Weird.
yeah,
huh?
he was. Johnny Walker's not bad though, but John Walker don't love.
Uh-oh.
But yeah, no, I want some good new horror is what I would love. Some good new spooky stuff.
Have you seen Where Evil Lurks?
No, but I've watched some videos where people have talked about it. There are some channels I watch that review horror, and they really liked it. So I have to watch some stuff.
Yeah.
Kevin.
But
Kevin, House of the Dragon. What do you think?
ooh,
Season
I
2.
can't wait.
can't wait.
I can't wait. Especially the
Yeah.
way things ended at the end of season 1, and we
Yeah.
got to see the
Season one
Starks of that era.
Yeah.
Season 1 was really good. I honestly, as someone who has literally only watched 2 full episodes of Game of Thrones ever,
Really?
I watched the first episode of season 1, and then years later, one of my ex's friends, we were having a girls' night, and she wanted to watch whatever season premiere it was, and so I watched that with her. But I had no idea. I mean, I had stuff ruined for me, so I was kind of like, I don't care at this point. But House of the Dragon, I watched the whole season, and it was really, really good.
Yeah,
I
a
liked
lot
it
of
a
fun.
lot.
And more dragons.
More dragons. More
Yeah,
dragons. More dragons.
And we had Matt Smith. Matt Smith is awesome.
More dragons. Bring
Drag
you
my-
I
HBO.
think they
Drag-
should have had dragons.
More
Drag my nuts
dragons.
across your face.
Kind
Wow,
of from a
Sal.
network, for the network that brought you mobsters like Tony Soprano. We bring you dragon.
Uh-oh.
Sopranos was
I'm
so
going to
good.
skip that one. Let's go with Inside Out number 2.
What are you skipping? What
Nobody
are you
cares about
skipping?
that.
What
Nobody cares about
skipping?
Inside Out
Donald,
number 2.
what are you skipping?
Just-
I didn't see the
Oh.
first one.
I haven't even seen the first one.
Yeah, I
Sadly.
watched Elemental, which I thought was going to be very similar. And Elemental actually ended up being good. Inside Out, though, I watched this. I didn't enjoy it as much as I thought I would. So I'll probably skip this one, to be honest. Anybody else? No? Okay,
No,
moving on.
So
Ah,
we'll put that on the list. Let's jump him or her.
It's Kevin.
Oh, we're jumping them.
Oh,
Wow.
it wasn't
not
me.
talking about that one either.
I haven't even seen the first one.
Let's talk about Joker year 1 in the comic book. We're gonna get an origin. We're gonna actually get Joker's
Ooh.
origin in comic book form.
Didn't they say that last time? They didn't do it.
I know. But like they said this time they're gonna get right to it. Like it's coming soon. We're gonna get the actual origin of Joker. It's going to happen. Here's the
It's a
problem I
gimmick.
have with
It's
it.
a gimmick.
I don't want the Logan Wolverine origin. I don't need to know Joker's true origin. I don't need to know it. I don't care. The fact that he exists, he's chaos personified, is all I need to know, to be honest. If they want to give me an origin, it better goddamn be good. So, I don't know who's writing it.
Is this
but
going to
I-
be live action?
But I
I'll
hope they're
tell
Jeff
you.
Johns.
No. It's a comic
caliber.
book.
If
Comic
it's
book.
if it's that Joshua Williamson guy, I'm out.
Actually, from what I'm seeing here, it is written by Fabian Nicicia.
I'm out. Bye. Moving
No,
on.
I'm kidding. The guy's name is Chip. The guy's name is Chip Zdarsky. That's his name, Chip Zdarsky.
Oh, he's a good writer. Chip's a great writer, so we're in for a fun time. I'm excited.
Okay,
for that.
Donald's in for it.
I'm in.
You
I'm
know,
all in.
I can't wait for the new Predator comics to come out in February.
We're not
That's
on
starting.
that. We're not on that. You shut up.
Oh man.
Donald, hey.
Oh man.
No, go ahead. I don't have a picture for it. But go ahead.
Oh,
Oh no, it's all good. I was just saying, like, I didn't know that there was a new one coming out, and so I opened up the new Fantastic Four with Galactus on it, and then when I read that one, I saw that they're starting a new Predator. And the first issue comes out in February.
Okay.
Speaking of Joker, there's the you should have that on your list too. The Joker sequel movie.
No.
Musical?
I skipped that. I don't give a shit.
yay. No.
The,
We're moving
the
on.
musical?
I'm
Oh, look at
actually-
this. The Last Ronin comic. We're going to talk about that next.
Ooh.
What do we think about the Last Ronin, the sequel to the Last Ronin? What do we think about that, guys? I'm excited for it. Ben Bishop has created the names for the kids, for the children, the other turtles that have been created. So we get to follow along on their adventures, and I'm pretty excited for that. I'm going to be honest.
Yeah.
And we've got Blockfest in Chatsworth, California, coming up in April. Although we'll see if Kevin Shock decides to partake if Blockfest this year, or if they decide just to bitch out.
Donald. Donald,
Damn.
be nice.
Is it taking place on the same street?
Same street. We decided. We didn't want to move it, so it's on your street, buddy.
Well,
Oh,
I'll be there.
Hell yeah. Let's see.
Well, appreciate that.
Let's see. First one was good, though. A fellow Ohioan on the stream. Hey, Brian. Good to see you. Brian is on Half's Hot Sauce representing. Let's see. We liked Inside Out, says Brian. Man, I even bought like the jelly. What are they? Jelly bellies? What are they called? The jelly beans that they make? Jelly bellies? Right?
Jelly beans?
No, I'm not a
Jelly
big jelly bean fan.
Fuck off. Jelly Belly, I believe, is the company, and they made a jelly bean
Donald.
assortment for Inside Out. So every time one of the characters came up on the screen that was represented, I would have one of the jelly beans. And about halfway through, I didn't like the movie so much that I just started eating whatever jelly bean was in front of me. And then I got sick to my stomach, and so I hate the movie.
Imagine that.
I don't know. I don't know.
So weird
says,
how that happened.
Joker was actually an elementary school janitor back in the day. You're not wrong, Chris. It was Dallas, and he worked at Indian Valley where I went to school. That's yes. Chris says, yes, can't wait for Last Ronin 2. And Chris says, I really got to get into reading The Last Ronin. Yeah, dude, you got to get into it. Let's move on. Let's move a little faster. We're going to keep rolling with this. Next up, you guys excited?
Are we?
What is it?
I don't know. I don't know what this is. Kevin put it on the list, I'm sure. Lisa
This is my
Frankenstein?
exciting face.
Oh, yeah.
Was that you, Sammy?
No, but I am interested in that movie too.
No, I kind of like dig it because it has like the 80s vibe going, you know.
Exactly.
And you know, I'm a sucker for 80s music because.
Well, yeah, it's a cool take on the whole Frankenstein thing. It's like the girl, this young girl, is the mad scientist instead, who's making herself a boyfriend.
Just a little weird, you know, that this dude's dead,
Didn't they
and
do
she's
this
like,
when My Boyfriend's Back, like in the 90s?
Let's just but really with movies, Donald, with the entertainment world, how many original
wait.
ideas are there
Wait,
left?
where's that picture?
Okay.
Oh, gone. Moving on. Trash. We're not talking about that shit.
Donald, you can't keep doing that.
Wow.
I gave you suggestions. and
Lord
you
of the
asked
Rings,
for-
The War of the
You asked
Rohirrim.
for our ideas.
Animated, by the way, the Rohirrim. They're animating this one. What do you think about
that's
an
kinda like-
animated version of the Lord of the Rings? That's not rotoscoped.
I mean, if I wanted to animate it, I would like Ghibli Studios to do it because they make a phenomenal anime.
That would have been pretty good, honestly.
Yeah.
About that
That would
fish
have been
girl
good.
that loved ham?
Ponyo?
Yeah, Ponyo. Is that what
Yeah.
you're talking
Was that
about?
Ponyo?
Yeah. Real classic.
Yeah, well,
Yeah, real
Ghibli Studios
classic.
is like, you
About
know,
They-
Japanese
Neighbor
girl that
Totoro.
loved ham. Oh,
Totoro.
let's
okay,
talk about
Totoro.
My Neighbor Totoro.
Totoro.
About
That was
a
one of my
cat that
favorites.
turns into a taxi bus that people
The
step
cat bus is
inside of
always the
and
cat bus,
float off.
Donald.
Oh, come on,
Okay,
Oh, yeah.
it's the cat
off.
bus.
It's
Okay,
trash.
and you know what? Though?
Wow.
And the Dust
Jesus
Bunnies,
Christ.
Donald, and the Dust Bunnies. Totoro is one of my favorite movies as a kid. Okay, you be nice to that movie.
I'd
I will
rather watch
fight you.
Kiki's Delivery Service 15 times than watch
Kiki's
that
Delivery
film.
Service was also amazing.
It
Kiki's was
not
amazing. I will
amazing.
rewatch that.
That's why I'm saying it.
Yes, it
It's
is.
not amazing.
It's
Sumi.
They're
It's
all
not
beautiful
amazing.
movies.
You know what is amazing is Laputa, is Castle in the Sky.
What a
That is a beautiful, perfect film. And you're gonna watch my ham lady with
Dwayne.
a taxi bus made out of a cat. Get
Dwayne.
out of here.
Well, you do
Look,
know that the
Donald,
guy
what
won an Oscar, right, for his latest Ghibli movie. That's the first one. You know, like how many anime movies get a Golden Globe?
Those movies
true.
have all been amazing, and it's like, and what about Howl's Moving Castle? That was an amazing movie.
Dude, you know
Like-
what's great about Ghibli Studios is not only is the animation superb, but the sound of the music, like the music, is just so captivating.
So good. Those movies are amazing.
Like Princess Mononoke. Oh my, that's one of my favorite
Oh
ones.
yeah, that movie.
Miyazaki.
Okay,
But they're
I'm just gonna move
beautiful.
on from the Lord of the
Those
Rings.
are all
and-
beautiful movies.
I'm not gonna
Donald.
do it. It's cool. Let's talk about Madam Web.
Oh,
Eat your ass.
skip
Yeah?
I'm
skip
not-
that shit.
Look at
I'm
the
not
girl on the
super-
right. She's definitely saying skip. Jesus
that
Christ.
I'm not
She
Yeah.
couldn't
super
be
excited about it. 'Cause
more
I don't.
uninterested in her own damn film. Look at this girl.
You mean Sydney Sweeney? Yeah, but like, no,
Look
Donald.
at her, Kevin.
I don't know that much
She's
about.
disgusted with what Sammy has to say right now. Look at her.
That's an unfortunate choice, though, in a photo.
She's
But like,
standing behind Sammy while she's at a Starbucks trying to figure out when she wants to order. That's what this girl is. This girl's trying. She's right.
she just looks
behind.
like she's pissed off at life. Okay,
I
which I can
know.
understand sometimes.
She looks miserable.
But the thing is, I don't know much about Madam Web. Although from the pictures and other things I've seen, Madam Web wasn't she originally? She was an older woman, and so
Yes.
it's the fact that they got Dakota Johnson to play her is a little. But I like Dakota Johnson, but I don't have any ties to this. I don't have like emotional investment in this movie, so I'm probably not going to watch it until it's on streaming. So
Fair enough.
Yeah.
I'm gonna watch it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have maybe an edible or two, and I'm gonna watch the hell out of it, Sammy.
but Donald, I'm up for seeing Abigail when it comes out
What's that?
with the vampires. The vampires.
Oh, with the
Little
yeah,
vampire.
the vampire thing. Oh yeah. I'm in on that. Yeah, we can do
I'll
that.
go see that.
Okay.
This though, we're skipping this.
All right.
That's fine.
Let's go on. We have
Poor Madam Web.
Princess Peach Showtime. What is this?
What
It's
is
the
this?
video game. The video game. I have that for Sal in case you want to talk
okay.
about it.
Sal, you want to talk
Well,
about it?
Sal.
Well, here's the thing: is
30
that like
seconds.
I don't know
30
too much
seconds,
about it.
Sal.
Time him.
I don't have a
Give him
Nintendo
a
Switch,
minute.
so I think
30
that it's
seconds, Sal.
I heard you.
25 seconds.
You're not being Donald.
I don't know. I'm not gonna get it because it's not the kind of game I play. I play like
15 seconds.
FPS and other stuff. But yeah, that's my thoughts on it. I don't really care.
Well, next year's show, looking forward to 2025. You and I got to talk about Grand Theft Auto 6. That's for
For sure. Oh, for
sure.
sure.
Oh yeah.
Oh, is that
Oh,
when
yeah.
that's coming out? Okay.
Yeah.
All right, we've
I,
moved
But-
on
I've
from
never
Peach.
played.
I'm
I've
really
never
actually
played
excited.
GTA.
I'm really excited for Warhammer Space Marines 2.
Hmm.
If you got to look up a video on that, Kevin, it looks really good.
Okay, Frank Miller. Let's all be honest. Frank Miller doesn't look like he's going to make it through the year. And that's been every year for the past 10 years. Frank Miller hasn't looked like he's going to make it through the year. Frank Miller loves alcohol more than any of us, I'm sure. And he looks like it. And it's rough. It's rough for Frank. And I love Frank.
sad.
And he's doing Sin City with his own studio, his own imprint, his own comic book company. He's going to do more Sin City work. And I'm stoked for this. This is the only Frank Miller thing in the last 10 years that I've been excited for, honestly. So we're getting more Sin City, more Frank Miller work. in that Sin City universe, and in comic book form, by the way. And I am here for it, guys. So I hope you are too. Chris Turner says Final Fantasy VII Rebirth.
Yeah, it's a remake of Final Fantasy VII that was on the PlayStation 1, and they just rebuilt the whole fucking game.
They rebuilt the whole engine.
It's a new engine, because how are you going to make a remake with the same engine from the PlayStation 1? So it's like, it's just a new engine, new everything. It's a phenomenal gameplay. Story is there, the graphics, everything, and I can't wait for it as well.
Okay,
sounds good.
Star Wars Skeleton Crew. What is this?
The Disney Plus show.
It's a show. It's a show coming to Disney.
Okay,
and
Kevin,
Jude Law's
you
going to be
could
on
say
it.
it's just a Disney show. I see Jude Law.
No, it's a Disney Plus show. It's a Disney Plus show. He's going to be in it. It's about these 4 kids that are like lost in the galaxy.
Is also a Disney Plus show.
Okay,
like there's a lot of Disney Plus shows. Obi-Wan, all that stuff. We don't need to say that.
But those aren't coming out this year, Donald. Those are not coming out this year. And the Disney Plus shows people where they can watch it. Okay, Mr. and Mrs. McKinney, I hope you see your son is being a dick.
I'm being honest.
He's born what he was born with.
Yeah.
He's my friend, but
they
he's
made
being...
me who I am.
No, I don't.
Wait, you're blaming them? You blaming your parents?
They don't claim responsibility for this. I refuse to believe that. Your parents, no. Donald. No, don't put this on your parents.
I think Mr. and Mrs. McKenzie did a phenomenal job. And not only that,
I think
Mrs. McKenzie is an awesome...
Mackenzie?
He can't.
Mackenzie?
McKinney.
Yeah, whatever. Donnie's mom is actually a really cool mom. She painted Spider-Man for Donnie.
She did. My god!
It's a really good Spider-Man painting.
I didn't send it to a lot of people because I didn't figure people would like appreciate it as much. As
Wait, what, Donald? What?
His mom painted.
I didn't figure you would respect it.
Donald, I would respect what your mom did. Why would I respect
what
your mom does?
You sure?
I may not respect what you do, but I would respect what your mom does.
Let me show you. Let me show you.
Show us. I believe in your mom's artistic abilities, so please.
I literally thought that Donald bought this like at a store, and then he told me, "No, my mom painted it," and I'm like, "What, dude? Like that's awesome."
Check this out. Ready? Blow your goddamn mind, Sammy.
Yeah. Whoa.
Yeah, she painted that. That's my mom's artistic
right
there. Yeah.
Awesome. I told you I have faith in your mom's artistic abilities. Just because I give you a hard time doesn't mean your mom gets that.
Don't be jealous. It's for me. It's not for you.
I'm not. I'm not.
If you want one, it's $50.
Damn.
I would have to ask your mom about that.
Sal,
first,
you get
Donald.
a friends and family
I would ask your mom about that.
But for Sammy, it's $50.
Nice.
How dare you?
How dare you? How dare me?
Yeah, exactly.
All right, moving on. Kevin, are you ready for the next one?
What is it?
Who knows? All right. Let's see. Anybody remember the 80s?
A little bit.
Who played the Bionic Man?
Not really.
Who played the Bionic Man, Kevin?
But the $6 million man?
That's it. Yes, thank you. I'm sorry. $6 Million Man.
It was Lee Majors, Steve Austin.
Majors, right. Lee Majors. And he came out with another series in the 80s. I believe it was in the 80s.
The Fall Guy, right?
Yes. Probably my favorite, next to A-Team, series of all time of the 80s. It was A-Team and The Fall Guy. And Lee Majors had a big influence on me. And Ryan Gosling is now playing the Fall Guy, coming out this year. And I am so here for it. I am going to punch somebody in the theater, I promise you.
So he's playing Colt Seavers?
Please don't.
You're going to see
so
it
wait,
happen.
He's playing
Colt Seavers?
So.
Colt Seavers?
Yep. He is.
Yeah.
Now, what if the movie sucks for some reason? Then what?
What will you do, Donald?
What will you do?
I'll punch you in the face, Kevin.
Oh my god.
Live on
Well,
the air.
Oh, good.
Wow. Oh,
Oh,
really?
We'll have
I'll pay
somebody.
money to see
we'll
that.
have
Don't you
somebody
dare say that to
record
me.
it.
Don't you dare say that to me.
Look. John Cataline thought he was going to get away with talking shit. Like he thought that he could get away with talking shit to me live on the air, and you saw what happened. I got a black eye. Sure, it didn't work out well for me, but I stood up to him, and I'll stand up to anybody.
Even Big Sal?
Even
Big
Big
Sal?
Sal.
Did
Even
you
Big
though?
Sal.
Did you
Even
though?
Big Sal.
You know, Big
I'll stand up
Sal,
to him.
his punches pack a wallop. You do understand that, right?
That's fine. I'm okay with that.
And Ryan Gosling is quite a puncher too. So if
He
you
does
disrespect
actually
Ryan
get
Gosling,
in really good shape, which is disarming. It's not good for me, but I'll punch him.
He's a good looking man. He's a good looking man.
Yeah, he's all right. He's all right, Sammy. He's all right. Calm down. Jesus, don't throw yourself
Also
at him.
though, he's got Ava Mendes. Come on now.
Does he still?
Oh, yeah.
Turn themselves at
Yes,
someone.
yeah, they're still together.
Holy
They
shit.
They're
have
still together.
2 kids
She hasn't been in
together.
anything in like
They have
10
kids
years.
Together.
Yes,
No,
she has.
Because
No.
look, they've been having their life. They have kids. They're fine. Leave them alone. Leave them alone. They're happy.
See, that's
Okay.
what always
But
bothers
no.
me. You have a woman and a man, both in the film industry, right? It's almost always the woman that gives up her career to take care of the child. It's almost
So
never-
And
I
I
see.
don't necessarily love that. I don't.
Oh, I said
love
Phoebe
that
Cates and Kevin
metaphor.
Kline, for example.
stupid, right?
I don't love
Doesn't that
that.
make you mad,
but-
Kevin?
But Donald, what I
I'll
love
fight
though.
Kevin Kline. Kevin, come on, let's go.
But you know what's funny
Kevin,
to me
you
though
should
is that
fight
whole
Kevin
Golden
Kline. Go ahead. I'm sorry.
Donald. But you know the Golden Globes thing
Mhm.
where they that
Will Smith.
where the jackass made the comment
it's
about
Oscars.
Barbie. And
Oh yes,
and, like-
that Coy guy.
yeah, he's whatever. He's not
Yeah.
even funny. But he said that, and people made such a big deal and praising Ryan Gosling for having like a disapproving look on his face. But then other people who had reactions, if they were women, it was like, oh, like his joke about Taylor Swift. She didn't reply. She didn't say anything. She was just like, and took a sip of her drink, and they were like, oh, she's being so dramatic. And it's like, dude, reacting with a facial expression.
Right.
It's oh my God, he's amazing. He's a hero.
Yeah.
Hero for women, and it's like
Mhm.
I like him, but still,
Right.
sorry, that was random, but it frustrates me.
No, it's okay. It's okay to be random.
And
It's
I
okay.
did finally watch the Barbie movie, and it was awesome. So it was good.
Coming up, we've got The Boys season 4. We've got the new Transformers animated film coming.
yes.
We have Twisters, which is the unofficial sequel, technically, to Twister,
Oy
which
vey.
I'm super excited for. Unfortunately, we won't get Bill Paxton, so I don't know. He's passed. Who else? The guy that played Capote, Huff. What's his name, Kevin?
Philip Seymour Hoffman.
Philip Seymour Hoffman. He's passed away as well.
Mm,
The only person we could technically get would be what's her name?
Ellen Hunt.
Helen Hunt.
Helen Hunt. Technically, that would be it. That would be our best bet, unless we got Wesley from A Princess Bride. We could get him,
And,
Carrie
but I
Elway.
thought he died.
Helen Hunt was a little, she was a little baddie, dude.
Helen Hunt, yeah. X-Men 97 is going to be where we're going to end, guys. This is where we're going to wrap it up. X-Men 97. What do you think?
Yeah, it goes back.
Well-
It
Is
goes
that the
back to our
is that the-
childhood.
Is that the animated one?
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yeah.
okay.
Coming out
It's
Animated.
this
continuation.
freaking year, dude.
Continuation.
Uh,
Continuation
this
of
year.
the
They're-
previous 90s series.
You know what's crazy
It's
that
the
all
animated
the
series.
all the X-Men movies we've ever had, how come they
Wow.
never mentioned Morph?
Because Morph was created for the cartoon.
Look at this shit. My sister texts me and she says, "Night, love you. Be nice to Sammy."
Look at this shit he said.
Look at this
Thank
goddamn
you,
shit.
Donald.
Oh, by
To
the
which
way,
I respond, "Wow."
Donald, your mom
Wow.
responded saying Rick
Sister.
Moranis gave up on movies to take care of his sick wife and raise his children. So see,
That's
men have done
true.
it too.
Donald. Wait, your
That's-
sister's name is
Rick
Stephanie.
Moranis.
You're not wrong, but I'm saying overall, there's this like
Yes, and that is a
overarching-
shame.
yes,
And
that where we lose.
I feel like if it's someone's own, if it's someone's choice, then I can respect it. But and Donald, you said your sister's name is Stephanie, right?
yes.
Okay, I like her.
I bet you do. I bet you do.
Oh my
You know what though? My
God.
sister Diana thinks you're a piece of shit.
No, she doesn't. McKinney, does she think that? Miss McKinney, you tell me.
She'll
You tell
never
me,
get
does she
on
think
here.
that?
My sister Diana will never watch anything I ever do in my entire life.
So I will
She
find
will
out.
never know.
Find out.
Find
She out.
thinks you're
I
shitty.
refuse to believe
She
that
was
that's
like,
true,
"Sammy's
Donald, that she
shitty.
said that.
Fuck
No,
Sammy."
that sounds like Donald. That sounds like Donald. That sounds like Mr. Donald Dwayne McKinney saying that crap.
We'll
So
see,
no, I
we'll
don't
see,
believe
we'll
it.
see. We'll see.
But I'm
Yeah.
excited about this because I watched that cartoon throughout my childhood. I got up early in the morning on the weekends just to watch that. So I want to see them all again. Jean Grey and everybody. Like,
It's on Disney
just-
Plus.
yeah.
I've been rewatching all of
Excited.
them. You know?
It is actually on Disney Plus. I just
Remember when
Going.
Jubilee walks into the training session with Wolverine and Gambit?
season
Hey
1.
kid, get the hell out of here!
Season 1.
I think Pride the X-Men's on there too.
I'm not 100%,
The
but
pilot show. The
I'm
pilot
sure
show
that's out there. It's only one thing.
episode.
Yeah, it's like 30 minutes or 26 or something like that.
Aw, Donald, your parents commented and they said you're wrong.
He's right, but he's wrong about her not liking you. They don't know. They're old.
What did you say?
They're old.
Donald,
They don't know.
Donald,
What?
that's rude. That's your parents. You respectful little butt. Hey, Mr. and Mrs. McKinney,
Donnie, I just want to
Yes.
ask Kevin, you're a gamer, right?
No.
Not like you. It's been a
No.
while. But
Okay.
No, he's
well,
not.
so like you know how
cries.
they know how they did Spider-Man 2, right?
Mhm.
No, he doesn't.
They just released the first footage of the new Wolverine game, and I'm super excited for it.
It's gonna be on PlayStation and the Xbox systems.
I think it's going to be on PlayStation. I don't know for Xbox yet.
Mm.
Hmm.
It might be a PlayStation exclusive, which it would really piss me off, but not really because I have a PC, I have an Xbox, and I have the PlayStation 5. So
Well, you're set no
cow.
matter what.
You're
no matter
set,
what.
yeah.
Dang.
You're set no matter
You
what.
lucky person.
So we're all
Yeah.
excited for X-Men 97. They re-released the animated series figures. They did an X-Men 97 line that are fantastic, by the way. So if you get a chance to grab them. Actually, if you don't have some of them, they are available at We Can Be Heroes in Chatsworth, California. So if you're local, go to Chatsworth, go to We Can Be Heroes off DeSoto and Plummer, and grab yourself a couple of those X-Men 97 figures. I've seen Gambit there, Rogue, Storm, Magneto, Wolverine. I've seen a bunch. So if you get a chance, go grab those figures, and you can play with them. Or like if you're Kevin, you can like do naughty things to them.
What?
That kind of stuff. Whatever you want to do. Whatever you want to do. Just enjoy it. But I want to thank everybody for being on tonight. Thank you, Sammy. Thank you, Sal. Thank you,
Yes.
Kevin, for being a part of what we're looking forward to in 2024. I think it's super exciting. There's definitely going to be more Donald, which I thought was amazing. I'm super excited about that. I'm seeing more Donald in 2024. He's going to go full Donald, actually. Alex Manquita,
Mm.
if you watch this in the playback, you're going to be super excited because they're going to be full Donald, going to be happening more often, which is great. It's great. Sal loves it. Sal's a big
I
fan.
love it.
Full Donald.
And also,
Great.
next
so
week
good.
is going to be a fun episode. We're
Oh,
using
it
one of your
is.
mom's ideas, and I think
Yes,
it's
we
a
are.
great idea. Best treasure hunting movies.
Ooh.
That sounds like fun.
It's true.
Ooh.
We're gonna be
Good
doing-
time.
We're going to be ranking
Aw.
treasure hunting films. So
We can't forget about that DuckTales movie.
there's
with,
a lot of work involved. So thank you, everybody, for being here tonight. We love you all, and we look forward to seeing you next week for an amazing evening of fun. And I promise that there'll be less full Donald. I'll try to reel it in a little bit for you, for Sammy's sake. I'll try to
Aw.
reel it in a little
Thank
bit for
you.
So thank you for tuning in. Have a great evening, a respectable evening, And if we don't see you out and about anytime soon, and perhaps maybe you're a little thirsty, you might.
Refreshing, tasty, but always forward-thinking Rumble Pop.
That just hits on like so many different levels. That just hits, dude. That hits multiple.
So crispy.